Hi, and welcome to the Bible Story House. Hope you have a great day. A long time ago in the land of Israel, there lived a man named Jonah. He wasn't a soldier or a king. He was a king. He was a prophet. That means God spoke to him and gave him special messages to share with people. One day, God gave Jonah a very important mission. Jonah, God said, go to the great city of Nineveh. Tell the people there to stop doing evil things because their sins have reached me. Now, Nineveh wasn't exactly Jonah's favorite place. The people there were known for being violent, unkind, and far from God. Jonah thought, why should I warn them? They don't deserve a chance. So instead of obeying, Jonah decided to run away. He packed his things, walked straight to the nearest port, and bought a ticket on a ship going in the opposite direction, to Tarshish, as far from Nineveh as he could get. Jonah thought he could run away from God. But as we're about to see, no one can hide from him. Jonah settled into the ship and even went down below deck to take a nap. But soon the sky began to change. Dark clouds gathered. The wind roared. Waves crashed against the ship. The sailors were terrified. They started throwing cargo overboard to make the ship lighter. They prayed to their gods, but nothing worked. The storm only grew worse. Finally, the captain found Jonah sleeping and shook him awake. "How can you sleep?" he shouted. "Get up and pray to your God. Maybe he will save us." The sailors decided to find out who was to blame for this disaster. They cast lots, kind of like drawing straws, and the lot fell on Jonah. Jonah sighed and admitted, "I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the palm and the land, and I am running away from him." The sailors' eyes widened. "What have you done?" and they cried as another huge wave crashed over the deck. Jonah knew the storm was because of him. "If you throw me into the sea," he said, "the storm will stop." The sailors didn't want to do it, but the waves were too strong. Finally, they lifted Jonah and tossed him into the raging waters. Immediately, the wind stopped. The sea became calm. The sailors stared in awe and began to worship the Lord. Meanwhile, Jonah sank beneath the waves, certain it was the end. But God had another plan. Suddenly, gulp! A huge fish swallowed Jonah whole. Inside the belly of the fish, it was dark, wet, and probably smelled terrible. But Jonah was alive. For 3 days and 3 nights, he sat there, praying to God. He prayed, "I called to you, Lord, and you answered me. I will do what I have promised. Salvation comes from the Lord." At last, God commanded the fish to spit Jonah out right onto the shore. Jonah walked through the great city calling out, "In 40 days, Nineveh will be destroyed if you don't turn from your evil ways." To Jonah's surprise, the people listened. From the king all the way down to the poorest person, they repented. They fasted, wore rough clothing to show sorrow, and prayed to God for forgiveness. And Crush, in his mercy, forgave them. He did not destroy the city. Now, Jonah wasn't too happy about that at first. He still thought Nineveh didn't deserve it. But God reminded him that his love is bigger than Jonah's anger. God cares about all people, and he gives second chances. Moral lesson: Jonah's story teaches us that we can't run from God and that his mercy is for everyone, even those we think don't deserve it. And just like Jonah, when we make mistakes, God is ready to give us another chance to do what's right.